Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. What is freaking up? I miss filming so much, but don't worry, expect a lot more videos because your girl is back. So today's tutorial is going to be a long wearing heat-proof foundation routine for my oily girls out there, because I know you guys, we struggle a lot during the summertime. So I'm just going to show you my favorite products that I believe in 100% to use during the summertime, and I'm going to show you little tips and tricks on how to make your foundation or your face makeup stay in place during the hot summer days. I don't wear this much makeup during the summertime. I tend to really not wear makeup at all during the summertime because it is really hot. But I do wear this whenever I am going out to like a family barbecue or something, or a night out, or you know, just where it's more appropriate to wear this much makeup during the summertime. But I just wanted to show you guys what I do when I do wear this much makeup, so that it's not like dripping and melting off your face, because I struggle with getting really hot and then it starts sweating. It's not cute. So I felt that this video was appropriate since we are heading into the hot summer days and it's getting really hot outside, especially here in New York, because like 2 weeks ago it was really cold and then out of nowhere it just got really hot. So I felt like this video was perfect to show you guys. So if you guys want to see the products I use and what I do to keep my makeup long wearing during the summertime, just keep on watching. Okay, so to prep my skin, I'm going to take my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and you guys saw that I got this in my Sephora haul, and I've been using it a few times since I've got it, and I actually really like it. I just spray it on my face about 5 to 6 times, and this is just gonna ensure that your makeup stays in place and it doesn't move, hence that it is a primer. And then once you spray it, I just like to fan my face just to ensure that the primer stays on my face and that it'll help with our foundation so that it'll stick. So even though the Smashbox water primer is a primer, I still like to put something on my face. I just feel like spraying it is not enough, especially since I have oily skin, so my makeup does tend to melt if I do not prime properly. So the next primer that I'm going to be using is the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer, which you guys know I use all the time. And I use it in my nose area, like right here, because I have a lot of pores there. I don't enjoy it, but I do, so I just have to make sure that I prime this area, or else it just looks really cakey. Okay, so the next primer that I'm going in with is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizing Primer in the Mattifying Primer. And I don't use this all the time because this tends to make me super matte, and then I start to get like dry patches wherever I apply them. So I only use this on the days that it's really hot and that I'm super oily. So I'm just going to use a little bit. Like, you don't need a lot. Like, this is how much you need. That's it. You don't need more than this. And I only apply this right here because I tend to get super oily in this area. So I like to just apply that right there. And the last primer that I'm going in with is, pretty sure you guys guessed it, is the Nivea Men's Sensitive Post Shave Balm. And I absolutely love this primer. I put this on no matter what type of day it is. If it's super hot, if it's the winter time, I love this primer. And I just put it all over my face. I try not to put it where I put the mattifying primer. I just put it around it and on my cheeks and chin. And I really like this primer because it helps my makeup stay in place and it helps with the longevity, so my makeup isn't like sliding and ripping off of my face. Okay, so moving on to foundation. I have 2 foundations here that I want to talk about. The first one is the Loreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, which is sold in the drugstore. I absolutely love this foundation for the summer. This foundation is really good for those of you who have combination to oily skin, because this is a very matte foundation and it stays on your face and it does not move at all, which is amazing, especially for the summer. And this is also full coverage, so if you want that full coverage look, I would definitely go in with this. And the next foundation that I want to talk about is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. I have been obsessed with this foundation lately. I've been using it all the time. I really like it because it is a sheer foundation and it's also not very heavy. So it kind of feels like you have nothing on, which I absolutely love. And I have been reaching for my Tarte foundation over my Loreal foundation, just because this is a little bit more sheer and it's not so heavy. And especially for the summer, I don't want a lot of makeup on my face and I don't want it to feel heavy, because that's when I tend to start like getting hot and sweating, and that's when my makeup starts to like it starts to go away in some areas and you start to see it. So I've been leaning towards this more for the summer. So for this video, I am going to be using the Tarte foundation. And the way I like to apply this foundation is, as you can see, it has like a syringe dropper type of thing on the cap. So I like to just take that and put the foundation all over my face. It's just a little easier that way because of the packaging. It is a little difficult to put all over your face, if you know what I mean. So I just find that taking the syringe part and just putting it all over my face is a little bit easier. And my favorite way to apply this foundation is with the Beauty Blender. I just feel like with a Beauty Blender, it isn't soaking up as much product as a brush would, especially since this foundation is more of the sheer to light coverage. I don't want it to take up more foundation since it's already sheer. I just want to put as much foundation as I can just so I can even out my skin. And next for concealer, I'm going in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. And you guys know this is my absolute favorite concealer of all time. I especially love it because it doesn't crease. And a lot of concealers that I wear tend to crease under my eyes. And I don't like that, but I find that when I use my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, it doesn't crease at all. That's why I absolutely love this. So I'm just going to apply it under my eyes and then blend it out with the damp beauty blender that we use for our foundation. So this next step is super important, especially for my oily girls out there. You know the struggle. Setting your foundation and your concealer is essential, especially for these summer days. It just helps lock in your foundation and concealer, and it also keeps you matte. So I'm just gonna bake where I applied my concealer, and I'm just gonna be using my damp beauty blender for this. I'm also gonna bake on my forehead right here and a little bit on my chin because I tend to get oily there as well. Now I'm gonna take my Morphe E3 brush and I'm just gonna set the rest of my face so that nothing moves and everything is nice and matte. While I'm letting my concealer set, I'm just going to bronze up my face. And I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and my Sigma F40 brush. And then to contour my face, I'm going to take my Benefit Hoola Bronzer and my NARS Eda brush, just to chisel out my cheekbones a little bit more. I'm going to go in again with the translucent powder and my Beauty Blender just to sharpen out the contour we just did, because sometimes I feel like it gets a little muddy. So this is just gonna help create that nice sharp contour so we can slay. Now I'm gonna take my Morphe M438 brush. I'm just going to swipe away the powder we had baking. Now I'm gonna go into blush. I'm going to take my Tarte Exposed blush, which you guys know I absolutely love, and I'm taking a Sigma F15 brush and I'm just gonna dust that towards the back of my cheekbones. And now for my highlights, I'm gonna go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in that glow, and I'm going to take the colors Dripping in Gold and Bubbly And I'm going to apply that to the high points of my cheekbones, a little bit on the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and a little bit above my eyebrows. Now I'm just going to take my Morphe E3 brush again and just dust away the translucent powder we had baking under our contour. Okay, so now that we have all of our face makeup on, it's time to set. And setting your foundation or your face in general is key, like key, because it just ensures that all your makeup stays in place and it doesn't move. So the first setting spray that I'm going in with is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus, and this just makes your foundation not look very powdery and cakey, so that's why I like to apply this first. And now to set my face, I'm going to take my Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray in the oil control one because I'm oily. And I really like the Urban Decay Makeup Setting Spray in the oil control because it absorbs all the oils from your face, so it's going to keep you matte throughout the day. And you want to make sure you bathe in this so your makeup does not move at all. And for lipstick, I'm going to go in with my Bite Beauty lipstick, the one that I created at the Bite Beauty Lip Lab. Okay guys, so that completes this tutorial. I hope you found some new products that I use that you haven't used that might help you out. Or if you guys have any products that you would like to recommend to me to use, because I love trying new products out, especially for the summertime. So make sure you leave that in the comments down below and I will definitely try those out. And like always, I'll leave all the products that I use down below. That way it'll be easier for you guys to know what I used. So make sure you are subscribed to my channel if you aren't already. Go click that red button down there. And follow me on all my social media platforms. Thank you so much for watching guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!